Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Sunday the 20th and I am just under 2 weeks out from the Ben Weider. So it's getting close now. I have definitely been feeling prep a lot more since my first show, so I'm starting to feel a lot more fatigued. I'm having to really fight to retain my training performance now, but at the end of the day, that's to be expected at this point in prep, especially off the back of a show. Show days are absolutely knackering for those of you who haven't actually competed. But I did, obviously, as I discussed previously with you guys, I took the day after that show as a rest day. But yeah, since then I've just been feeling prep a lot more. I'm absolutely fine, and I do deal with prep itself very well, if I do say so myself. But yeah, just note that I do feel prep, and I am feeling a lot more since my first show. But we push on, and we have been pushing for fat loss since. So the goal for this show, as I discussed previously, is to actually come in quite differently. We're doing peak week very differently, and hopefully present a physique which is slightly more in line with the criteria, as obviously my feedback was that I looked a little bit too muscular on stage in comparison to the other girls. One of the judges even said that I should be in the figure category. So what we are doing this time around, I spoke to Cal yesterday, I think, after seeing Phoebe for posing in person, is we have spoken about essentially not really doing a carb up in the run up to the show. So I'll be quite depleted for the Ben Weider, and we will just do one high day the day before the show, because I usually look a little bit tighter after a high day. So we're literally just doing the one high day. There's no like crazy carb load, and we will taper down cardio still to make sure that I'm not carrying inflammation from cardio, because my legs have been quite sore from the bike recently. So we will taper down cardio, but in terms of carbohydrate intake, I'm literally just having the one high day the day before the show, and that will be it. And then obviously on the Wednesday I fly out to Alicante and compete on the Friday. So we haven't discussed peak week for Alicante just yet, but for the Ben Weider, that is the plan. So we will see how I get on with that. And Georgia, who makes my bikinis, Georgia Rose Bikinis, she has sent me a video of my bikini. It's finished and she's shipping it tomorrow, so I'm so excited to get that. It is amazing. She sent me a video and I am absolutely in love. So different bikini colour. I'm also going to dye my hair next weekend, I think, so it's nice and fresh for the show. I noticed that actually when I dyed my hair this time around, there's sort of like, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's sort of reddish undertones to this hair colour, which I didn't really want. So I'm gonna dye my hair again next weekend, and I've bought a different hair dye which doesn't have any red undertones, so hopefully it should be the colour that I want it to be. There's nothing wrong with having red undertones, it's just not really what I wanted for the stage, and I think it suits me when it's a little bit darker and less warm. So that is what I'm going for with this hair dye. And I'm also having my hair cut on peak week as well, and what I'm planning on doing with that is getting it tapered. So that's where, you know, when you see bikini competitors and when the hair's on the back it sort of like comes in, that's what I'm planning on doing. And these are just really fine details, but they can make a big difference to the overall package. Obviously I'm straightening my hair, and I think having it tapered will look a little bit better because my hair's very thick, and at the moment if I have it all on my back in my back pose, it sort of covers my rear delts a little bit, which I don't want. So the taper will hopefully take some of the heaviness out of my hair and take some of the hair away from like my rear delts, and almost create the illusion of even more of a taper down from my shoulders down into my waist in my back pose. So these are just finer details, like I said, but they can make a big difference. So I'm literally giving everything to this. I am not leaving a single stone unturned, and that applies to nutrition, training, like what I give to my cardio, my steps, recovery, and my overall presentation. So posing, hair, makeup, stage presentation as a whole. Everything comes into bodybuilding. It's not just about your physique, and obviously the emphasis the importance of the finer details matters even more in classes like bikini, which are a little bit more subjective and where the criteria is more on the overall package as opposed to just how big and lean you are. So that's why I'm putting so much into the finer details. So I will obviously share as much of show day with you again this time around. For the Ben Weider, I'll record as much as I can. I am staying with Jess this time as well, so I think we should be able to get some decent footage of that. And obviously I'll show you the new package that I present and the difference between that and the previous package. But yeah, just under 2 weeks out now, and I'm super excited to show you the end product when I do get to step on stage again. And then what I will probably do as well is decide which bikini colour I like best out of this next one and the red, and then choose which I like best for Alicante. And the same with the look in terms of my physique. We'll probably see which look suits me best in terms of how we're running the peak week, etc., and then take that to Alicante. And the thing is, like, bodybuilding involves a huge amount of trial and error, and there's no one size fits all, and what works best for you as an individual in terms of bringing your best physique might even change from one season to another. And that's the case with me this season, because I am carrying more muscle tissue than I ever have done before, and I'm also now leaner than I ever have been before. So these things can influence what protocols might bring your best package. And like I said, it's a case of trial and error, experimentation, and finding what works for you. And obviously me and Cal are working together to find that. But yeah, I am really excited. Today I'm going to share with you a lower body session. So this was a leg session I did with Leah this week, and we have actually now, since this leg session, decided to take out my quad work to try and basically, again, create a physique that's slightly more in line with the bikini criteria. So we noticed from the back that my legs look quite a lot thicker than the other girls in terms of the outside of my leg where my quad is from my back pose. So that's why we're taking out the quad work to try and produce a slightly more balanced physique, a physique that's slightly more in line with the bikini criteria. So we have taken out quad work now, but during this session with Leah, that was my last session where I did have the quad work in there, such as the leg extension and the pendulum. So from here, for the last 2 weeks of my prep, the quad work is being removed. It's not like I'm going to lose actual muscle tissue for these last 2 weeks. It may just mean that I lose a little bit of fullness through my quads, which is what we want really at this point, to try and fit the criteria a little bit more. And like I said, it's all a case of trial and error. It might mean that we decide actually we're going to reintroduce quad work after this show, but we want to try it and see if it has a positive impact on my overall physique and my placing, and how well I fit the category. So we're trying this out for these next 2 weeks and seeing how it goes. So that's the plan going forwards. I obviously, because I'm 2 weeks out, I will be entering peak week in a week, and then I'll probably go back down to slightly lower volume and intensity training for peak week to ensure that, again, I'm not carrying inflammation going into the show. But yeah, like I said, I am having to fight to retain performance a little bit more at this point, so you will see that during this training footage. But enjoy the rest of this video. I will now go on to the leg session with Leah, and then I will sign off afterwards.
spins like the galaxy. My nose chick don't wanna shit, she wants all the lines. My south thing, she throwing up one all the signs. My LA chick, practice in a movie script. While I'm in the base, backing up my chick with my white king, cars fire on the names. She's always in the mirror trying on my chains. When they say I'm with her, I'm always with my Ghanaian chick. And I ain't even mentioning the groupie shit. Good star, my life's like a movie set, it's nice.
You get the inlines, man. See what I got that heat on the street right now, bro.
Come on, come on. Come on, push.
Leah, PJ07XOB. Push move it please. That's a black
thought I'd also just show you guys, I've been ordering my last meal for each day from NutriFast, which is at Ultraflex Rotherham. They are doing like meal prep meals, and it's literally saving me so much time, and at the minute I need as much more time as I possibly can get, because I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. So I've been ordering my meals from NutriFast, which has been a lifesaver. I have just been getting one meal a day for now, but I might even increase that. And what I've been ordering is the cod with boiled potatoes and Mediterranean veg, and it's all weighed out. I like triple checked with Ben. I was like, do you actually weigh it out? And he was like, yes. So it's all weighed out for you, and you can choose what you want. So you can choose your protein source, your carb source, and your veg. And obviously it's very prep friendly. So this is, it won't look too great in the Tupperware, but I'll show you after I've microwaved it. It comes in a Tupperware, you can just shove it in the microwave and then it's ready. No having to faff around with pans and shit. So it literally is a lifesaver. So this is how it comes, and obviously I just take that off, rest this on, and then shove it in the microwave. And I've not really done much in regards to presentation here, but this is what the meal looks like when it's all plated up. So we've got the cod, and that has, we can either go for the tandoori or Thai seasoning, and this is the Thai one. And there's just the boiled potatoes and Mediterranean veg. But yeah, it's really, really good, really convenient, and obviously just takes a few minutes to warm up in the microwave. So it's perfect for when you want to save time. And I will finish the vlog here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you do have any requests for specific content you would like me to cover, anything you would really like to see, please drop a comment down below. I am more than happy to cater for your requests, as I want these vlogs to be informative, educational, but also enjoyable. So if there's anything specific that you want to see, please let me know. And also, if you did enjoy this vlog, if you could like and subscribe, it would mean the world. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.